It's not all the way.
I've asked our Health Department Director, Linda Oakes, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance this morning.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the February 7th, 2019 meeting of the Shawnee County Board of Commissioners. My name is Bob Archer. I currently serve as chair of the commission and represent District 3 alongside Commissioner Bill Rippon, who represents District 1, and Commissioner Kevin Cook, who represents District 2. Welcome. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
First item of business, please.
First item is item 3, consent agenda.
There were 5 items on the consent agenda. Any questions or comments?
I move for approval as presented.
I'll second.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed say no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item 4, new business A, County Clerk number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Okay. We have Willis of Greater Kansas, Inc., totaling $258,811. Is for auto insurance for 2019 for multiple departments. Under Equipment Fund, World Data Products, Inc., $25,170 is for Cisco switches to IT. Under ROD, Fidlar Technologies, $35,647 is for the annual Avid Life Cycle Service. Under Sheriff, Tyler Technologies, totaling $13,177.50 is for New World Bolo Module. Total vouchers as of December 6th is $967,087.57. I would move that we approve the paying the vouchers.
Second.
Motion made to approve the voucher report by Commissioner Rippon, and that was seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Opposed say no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item A2, consider correction orders.
I'll move to approve the correction orders.
I'll second.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item A3, public hearing and consider approval of resolution number 2019-7, exempting certain property owned by Resource Fine Foods, Inc. from ad valorem taxation for economic development purposes.
I'll make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
Good morning, Commissioners. Ashley Biegert, Assistant County Counselor. As you're aware, per the Kansas Constitution and state law and our home rule resolution, the county has the authority to grant an exemption of property taxes on property that's used for economic development purposes. Resource Fine Foods has applied for such exemption for their state-of-the-art salad plant at 3728 Southeast 6th Street. Construction of that plant was completed last year, and in doing so, they have created 40 new full-time positions by that expansion. I will note that Reesers is represented here today by Jeff Russell and also Lucky DeFries. So the Administrative Review Committee reviewed all of the information Reesers submitted, met with them, and we have recommended to you a 10-year tax abatement at 100% for this property. I'd be happy to answer any questions based upon the committee's review, and any questions regarding the project I would give to Reesers.
Come on up.
Good morning, Commissioners. Most of you I know or have met briefly, and I'm Jeff Russell, Vice President Operations with Reesers, and about a year ago we broke ground, or I guess 2 years ago we broke ground on our salad plant on East 6th Street in Topeka, and completed construction about a year ago, and that facility has been in operation now for a year. We're gearing up for our second salad season in it now. Very excited about how things have gone, and look forward to much greater success on that site. And just, I might, as an aside, let you know that we have embarked on what we call our Phase 2. We left a building vacant for about 8 months, and effective in October of last year began rehab of that building to further increase the size of our operation and scale of our operation in Topeka, Kansas. Hope to have that operational by Labor Day of this year. So we continue to expand in Topeka, and we continue to appreciate the support that the city and county partnership shows us.
Very good. Research is a great success story for Topeka and Shawnee County, and I'm very pleased and thrilled about the expansion that you've got here. Any questions or comments? Yes, Commissioner Cook.
Thank you. Jeff, can you talk to us just a little bit, when we did the expansion out on 6th in Croco, that impacted more jobs in Shawnee County, and then this has impacted more jobs in Shawnee County. Between the two, what has been the impact in job-wise to Shawnee County?
Total at this time, I think, is approaching 100 new jobs. That's what we've guaranteed to the city. I'm sure we'll be in excess of that. The lines that we're putting in our most recent expansion are growing quite fast. Okay. And so both of our facilities are going to be full bore here by a year from now.
But you have openings for people to come to work.
We do.
Okay. I think that's important. And I think that's the important thing that the public needs to know. That Commissioner Rippon, anything to add?
No, I was just amazed in talking with Jeff a couple of weeks ago about just the amount of product that's produced every day out there. How many pounds was it a day?
Every day that we produce full bore, we manufacture about 1.5 million pounds of finished goods.
That's just incredible. I can't imagine.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Jeff.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to comment on this issue? Okay, I'll make a motion to close the public hearing and adopt the resolution.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye, and opposed say no. Motion carries 3-0. Again, thank you for being here today. Next item, please.
Item B, Community Corrections. Number 1, consider the transfer of funds from personnel to a variety of funds to cover overages in travel, supplies, phones, etc., in the amount of $6,328.50.
Good morning, Commissioners. Rebecca Cartmel with Community Corrections. Last year, when our budget took a hit, we zeroed out several items and put it all in personnel, or a lot of it in personnel. And so since we have some extra in personnel, we would like to move $6,328.50 to the line from salary to the line items of fuel, parking, vehicle maintenance, registration, cell phone, internet, landline, miscellaneous supplies, copier, drug testing supplies, drug testing services, and academic.
Thank you. Your funding comes from the state. Can you explain that a little bit?
Right. We are a grant that is from the state of Kansas, and that is given to the county to oversee. Right. And we write a grant every year. In fact, it's grant writing season right now. And so we get approximately normally around $1.2 million for the adult services and about the same for the juvenile services. And like I said, Shawnee County is our overseer of those.
And this reallocation is?
Money we have. We're just moving it from personnel. We had an officer retire and we had an officer resign. And I have not, since I don't know what the budget's going to be next year and the state's, not giving us any hints yet, I haven't replaced those people.
Okay, so you had excess in the personnel
Correct.
bucket and you're reallocating that to operational expense?
Correct.
Okay. Additional questions?
I have none. I would move for approval.
Second.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed say no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item, please.
Item C, Parks and Recreation. Number 1, consider authorization and execution of Contract C-72-2019, amendment to Contract C-198-2017 with the Topeka Community Cycle Project to provide bicycle education programs and cycle repair services while managing the area around the Oakland Community Center, with TCCP paying $2,500 annually to be deposited into the Parks and Recreation Capital Management Maintenance Fund 3R to help with ongoing trail maintenance.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jess Rakestraw. I will make a change to the memo here. It is actually going into the general fund, not into the 3R fund. So, but this is an extension of the current contract we have with the Topeka Community Cycle Project. They've been operating out of Oakland since June of 2017, and we've been very happy with that partnership. They've been an asset to quite a few different areas of Parks and Rec, and I was just going to highlight a few of those real quick.
Please do.
I know they visited the campers last summer, talking about bike safety, bike maintenance, things of that nature, and their shop inside Oakland. They also offer free programming throughout the year. That includes, I think, mountain bike riding and cyclocross. And then they attend Shawnee County Parks and Rec partnered events. I know they're at Crestview for Family Fun Day doing bike art and bike safety. So inside the community center, they've given away over 450 bikes. And then I think they're pretty happy being next to our Mousetrap skate park because they've got quite a few riders who are appreciative of it being right there. So I'd be happy to answer any other questions you might have, though.
Any questions regarding this? Commissioner Cook.
Thank you. This is just another example of the partnerships that Parks and Recreation has been building in our community centers. How many partnerships do we have right now? This one included.
That's a really good question.
Quiz.
Perhaps maybe that's something that we could have an update on at future commission meetings as a presentation, because I think that, you know, our community centers, we've worked very diligently over the past 4 years to develop more and more partnerships to bring new life into the community centers.
Absolutely.
And so this has been a great example of community outreach when the Cycle Project lost their home on Kansas Avenue, and this was a good fit. So, but I would make a motion to approve the contract.
I'll second.
Thank you for bringing that up, Commissioner Cook. And I'd like to see that too. But for the record, the money is going to be in the general fund. I wanted to point that out. But motion made to approve the contract by Commissioner Cook, and that was seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you. Next item, please.
Item D, Public Works Solid Waste. Number 1, consider approval of resolution number 2019-8 establishing a temporary speed limit of 30 miles per hour on Southeast 29th Street from the I-470 KTA Bridge to Southeast Wittenberg Road.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kurt Niehaus, Director of Public Works and Solid Waste. We have a big project going on Southeast 29th, as you know, and we're working on the west half of that project from I-470 to Wittenberg Road. Right now, from Granger to Wittenberg is closed, but here in late February, we're going to start doing some additional work along the north side of 29th Street. And for the safety of the public, we would like to lower the speed limit temporarily during the length of the project to 30 miles per hour. Questions?
Questions or comments for Kurt? I'll make a motion to adopt the resolution.
I'll second.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item, please.
Item E, Health Department. Number 1, consider approval of request for out-of-state travel for 2 Shawnee County Health Department employees, one Shawnee County Department of Emergency Management employee, and 1 North Central Regionalization Initiative partner to attend the 2019 Public Health Emergency Preparedness Summit in St. Louis, Missouri at a cost of $5,008 to be paid by the Public Health Emergency Preparedness Local and Regional Grant Funds.
Good morning, Commissioners. Linda Oaks from the Health Department. We're asking today for your consent to send these 4 people to this out-of-state conference. It is in St. Louis, so it's not very far this year, which is nice. We always budget for 2 of our staff to go through our Public Health Emergency Preparedness local grant. We also budget for a regional partner. The region goes from here north and east to the state line. So we budget for them, but one of our staff members received a scholarship from the Kansas Association of Local Health Departments. So since we got that scholarship, we offered the other spot to one of our emergency management staff so they could also attend this conference. And they have sent people in the past to these conferences. So it's a great opportunity for more people to gain this knowledge, and I'd be happy to answer any questions about it.
Questions or comments for Linda Oaks?
I do not have any. I would move for approval.
I'll second.
Motion made to approve the request by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item E2, consider approval of request to fill a registered nurse position in the Nurse Family Partnership Program at a salary including benefits of $66,814, and to fill any positions that may become vacant from filling this one.
Good morning, Commissioners. Linda Oaks from the Health Department again. This vacancy became available due to a retirement, and you're going to hear me say that quite a few times the next couple of years. We have a lot of staff who are eligible for retirement. So this is a crucial position in our Nurse Family Partnership Program. That program is our evidence-based program that works with pregnant women and new parents. It is a national program, and we were the first in Kansas to have it. Johnson County now has it also. Some of the national outcomes that we've seen an 18% decrease in preterm deliveries among the participants, a 21% increase in breastfeeding initiation, and a 19% increase in infants who are fully immunized by 6 months of age. Locally, we have seen an 81% reduction in smoking for women who smoked during their pregnancy. 36% of women who initiated breastfeeding were still breastfeeding at 6 months, and a 93% breastfeeding initiation rate. So we think this is a very important program. It is grant funded, and so through our Medicaid match and our community grant that we receive, the Early Childhood Block Grant, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Those are great results.
They,
And I'm glad you brought those up, because a lot of times we discuss items that the county is responsible for, and we don't highlight the results of those opportunities we have. So thank you very much for bringing those up.
You're welcome.
Are there questions?
I have none.
Anything? Okay.
Move that we approve the request.
Second.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Again, thank you, Linda.
Thank you,
I
Commissioner.
appreciate it. Next item, please.
Item F, Administrative Services, number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C73-2019 with Nyhart Company, Inc. for OPEB evaluation services to meet the GASB number 75 requirements for the Shawnee County audited financials for December 31st, 2018, at a cost of $6,600 with funding from general expense.
Good morning, Betty Greiner, Director of Administrative Services. I'm going to try to explain this to you, exactly what this is. The GASB, which stands for Governmental Accounting Standards Board, they set standards that we are required to meet for our financial audited statements. And GASB number 75 is one of those standards. That is regarding the OPEB valuation. OPEB stands for Other Post-Employment Benefits. As you know, we offer health insurance to retirees up till the age of 65. What this firm will do is they will, after we send them census data, they will do a valuation of the potential liability that the county may have in the future for this program. They are required to do a full valuation every 2 years, and then we just do an update on the off year. Just to give you an example, for December 31, 2016, which was the last full report we had, the liability was $2,908,071. At 17, when we sent them just the updated information, it went up to $3,340,601. So one more little twist to this. In prior years, the ones I just named for you, those fell under GASB number 45. They have updated that standard to GASB 75. We are now required to follow those guidelines, and so to prepare you, that liability may be higher. But this is something that the liability is determined, and then that is a liability that is on our balance sheet
for our county-wide balance sheet for our audit. So we got 4 vendors that replied, and this we felt was the lowest and best bid. So.
Very good. For the record, I understood that.
Good.
I'll make a motion to approve the contract.
I'll second, always noting that a governmental accountant will cost the county more, so.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye, opposed no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Betty. Next item, please.
Item G, Commission Number 1, reflect that Commissioner Rippon is appointing Dave Gaverson to the Kansas Expo Center Advisory Board for a 3-year term ending December 31st, 2021.
Well, I think Dave's a great fit for this position. Starting back when he was a kid, he was in 4-H. He was with Parks and Recreation for a number of years as their director. He managed the auditorium before the Performing Arts Center at the city. He was there when they, of course, when they made all the improvements to make it a Performing Arts Center, and he was on the Performing Arts Center board for a number of years. So he has a lot of experience, and he brings to the table, and I think it'd be a great addition to the board. So.
I think that was a motion to.
Yes, that's a motion.
I'll second that, and yeah, I think your candidate is very good and well ready to serve on the board. So, motion made to approve by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye, opposed no. Motion carries 3-0. Good choice.
Yep.
Next item, please.
Item 5, Administrative Communications.
This is an opportunity for department heads or any member of the public to address the commission.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kellen Seitz, Spectre Venue Management in the Kansas Expo Center. First off, we want to welcome Mr. Graverson to our advisory board. We are excited to have him. Secondly, contrary to what you may see this morning, spring is on the way, and the Kansas Garden Show is taking place at the Expo Center this week. Next week, we will have Harlem Globetrotters coming in on Tuesday, as well as the Kansas Home Show taking place next week as well. Following that will be the Arab Shrine Circus 2 weeks from now. So a busy month ahead for us at the Expo Center. A couple things I wanted to touch on in regards to operations and revenue streams. As you might have seen yesterday, we made our official announcement of the first branded title piece of the Expo Center under Spectre Management, and that was the Sky Zone box office. That conversion did happen yesterday. There will be a number of things going on to brand that conversion with signage going up. They do plan to have an all-ages children's activity center. What that could look like is a rock wall with a foam pit. They've talked about Ninja Warrior courses that would take place up there in the atrium, giving the kids something to do while mom and dad are purchasing tickets to our great events that we have there. And lastly, I did want to update on our year-end financial report. We have prepared that. That is finished. We will submit that to Jane this afternoon in preparation for us to present that to you next Thursday at this meeting. So.
Very good.
Happy to answer any questions you might have.
Any questions for Kelly?
No.
No? All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Brian Cole, Shawnee County Department of Corrections. Just 2 things. One of them that I know you did mention that research was hiring, so is the Shawnee County Department of Corrections, so I thought I'd throw that out there real quick. But also that we have our graduation tomorrow at 4:15. All of the commissioners are invited to that. The staff and the families do appreciate when the commissioners are there. We'll have 16 employees that'll be graduating, so this is a special time for us. And I know your schedules are busy, but I do hope that you'll be able to make it tomorrow.
Yes, Commissioner.
Brian, can you talk to us a little bit about the officer graduation, what the officers go through, and what this contributes back to the county?
Sure. Well, you know, a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people, I guess, do know that Shawnee County is one of just probably one or two agencies that is not run by the local sheriff's office. That with that, we do have our own academy back when I started 29 years ago. But our staff go through 2 weeks of courses that are taught by experts in the field, both from Washburn University and on site and from other agencies, from report writing to self-defense to professionalism, staff misconduct, safety, sanitation, you name it, our accreditation and everything. And what it does is it provides us, number one, it allows us to maintain our accreditation, that we have certain things that we have to train on, but also gives our officers and all of our staff, because we have support staff involved, a framework of teamwork, that everybody's involved, responding the incident command systems. They understand corrections or law enforcement language, but a more professional, more well-rounded employee for the department and the communities. And that's what they were committed to, and that's what they should get.
And this is a big deal for our employees. This is a big achievement for them.
It is. You know, they're there for, we try to get them within their first year. We expand it to the families and the commissioners, which we never have, you know, except we have back in the past since I've been the commissioner. And this is a big deal that, you know, they see me all the time, they see supervisors, but when the commissioners come in, or we have others or special guests that come in to say a job well done, it means a great deal to them. Yes.
Commissioners, I've attended many times to the graduation, and it really is a big achievement for our employees, and would hope that you are able to attend, if not this one, in the future.
Yes.
Thank you, Brian.
All right. Thank you.
Brian. Any other? Commissioner Cook.
We have a JADO meeting next Wednesday, so look forward to that transition from the city to the county, or from county to the city. That I know that our counselor's office would be happy to pass that responsibility off, but the mayor will be chair of JADO this year, and so that is on Wednesday. I have nothing else.
Very good. Commissioner?
I attended PEC, engineering firm's grand opening, open house. They outgrew their old facility, which is good. They're adding more engineers, and so they've moved down onto Kansas Avenue. It's good to see another business down there. So.
Very good. Very good. You know, it's interesting talking about jobs in Reesers and Corrections Department. I was talking to Matt Pavarnik this morning, and he indicated to me that we have 3,000 job openings in the city of Topeka right now. 3,000. There are just a lot of opportunities to be employed, and it's good to see us growing like that. So that's all I had. Next item, please.
Item 6, executive session.
There's not a need, so we're officially adjourned. Thanks for coming this morning.